Good morning students. Welcome all of you to 10th standard English class. In today's video lesson, we are going to see Unit 3 Prose lesson Empowered Women Navigating the World. First we'll see the meaning of the title of this lesson. Empowered means give authority or power to. Next one is navigating. Navigating means plan and direct the route of a ship to travel around the earth. First we'll see the gist of the lesson. We are going to see the factors responsible for all women Indian Navy crew to carry out their expedition. All women Indian Navy crew travelled around the world for 254 days all alone in a sailboat called TNSV Tarini. Is simply superb. Navika Sagar Parikrama was a project undertaken in agreement with our national policy to empower women to attain the potential Nari Shakti and also to learn about ocean sailing activities in the sea. A 6 crew of women headed by Lieutenant Commander Vartika Joshi as the captain, then Commander Partib Janwal, then Lieutenant Commander Swati Patrapalli, then Lieutenant Aishwarya Bodapati, then Sri Vijaya Devi and Payal Gupta are its crew members. Here in this lesson, now we are going to see in detail about the selection and training process as well as their hardships and challenges faced by the crew members. Now we will go into the lesson. First paragraph. Gone are the days where women in India remained indoors unless permitted to go out with an escort. Conditions today have changed thanks to all those women who have fought for their freedom and set a very good example for others. The real power of women, though realized earlier, is currently being projected to the world by the advancement of technology and media. We'll see the explanation part now. Women of the past stayed indoors and they were not allowed to go out without an escort. But today things have changed to the extent that the real power of women is being projected to the world through the advancement of technology and media. Next paragraph. Women occupy almost all the major positions in society. Currently, women's accomplishments are tremendous in many fields. One such achievement is the all-women Indian Navy crew who circumnavigated the world for 254 days all alone in a sailboat called INSV Tarini. We'll see the meaning first. Accomplishment means achievements. Next one is tremendous. Tremendous means numerous. And the third one is circumnavigated, that is to travel around the earth. Currently, women's achievements are numerous in many fields, and one such achievement is the all-women Indian Navy crew who circumnavigated the world for 254 days all alone in a sailboat called INSV Tarini. Next, we'll see what is INSV Tarini. INSV stands for Indian Naval Ship Vessel. Tara Tarini is the patron deity for sailors and is worshipped for safety and success at sea. Next paragraph. INSV Tarini is the second sailboat of the Indian Navy, the first being the INSV Mahadi. It is a 55-foot sailing vessel built indigenously in India by Aquarius Shipyard Private Limited located in Goa. After undergoing extensive sea trials, she was commissioned to the Indian Navy service on 18th February 2017. The boat was named after the famous Tara Tarini temple in Ganjam district of Odisha. The word Tarini means boat and in Sanskrit it means savior. We'll see the meaning for indigenously means naturally. We are going to see the perfection of navigation in this paragraph. INSV Tarini is the second sailboat of the Indian Navy. It is a 55-foot sailing vessel, boat indigenously in India by Aquarius Shipyard Private Limited in Goa. After undergoing extensive sea trials, she was commissioned to the Indian Navy service on 18th February 2017. The boat was named after the famous Tara Tarini temple in Ganjam district of Odisha. The word Tarini means boat and in Sanskrit it means savior. INSV Tarini has advanced ray marine navigation suite and an array of satellite communication systems for perfect navigation anywhere in the world. Here, array means an impressive display of satellite communication system was attached here. Next paragraph. Navika Sagar Parikrama was a project undertaken in consonance with the national policy to empower women to attain their full potential. The project is considered essential towards promoting ocean sailing activities in the Navy while depicting Government of India's thrust for Nari Shakti to women empower, said Chief of the Naval Staff Admiral Sunil Lanba in his welcome speech. Here, consonance means agreement. Here it is told about Make in India initiative. Navika Sagar Parikrama was a project undertaken in accordance with the national policy to empower women to attain their full potential. Admiral Sunil Lanba said this project was aimed at promoting Nari Shakti women power. The voyage was aimed to showcase Make in India initiative. The voyage was aimed to showcase Make in India initiative by sailing on board indigenously built INSV Tarini. The special features of the sailboat is that it encouraged use of environment-friendly, non-conventional renewable energy resources such as the wind, collected and updated meteorological, ocean and wave data on regular basis for accurate weather forecast by India Meteorological Department, that is IMD, and also collected data for monitoring marine pollution on high seas. In this paragraph, we are going to see the special features of the sailboat INSV Tarini. It used wind, which was environmental friendly energy. It collected and updated meteorological ocean and wave data on regular basis for accurate weather forecast. It also collected data for monitoring marine pollution on high seas. Indian Navy's 6 women crew. Indian Navy's all-women crew was the first ever to circumnavigate the globe, skippered by Lieutenant Commander Vartika Joshi. The all-women team has also Lieutenant Commander Pradeep Jambal, next Commander Swati Patrapalli, then Aishwarya Bodapati, then Sri Vijaya Devi and Payal Gupta as its crew members. We'll see the meaning for circumnavigate. Circumnavigate means to travel around the earth, and the next word is skippered, that is to act as a captain. The crew started their voyage on 10th September 2017 from Goa, flagged off by the Defence Minister of India. It was a historic day which would be marked in navigation history and globally. It covered the expedition in 5 legs with stopovers at 4 ports, that is Fremantle, Australia, Littleton, New Zealand, Port Stanley, the Falklands and Cape Town, South Africa, for replenishment of ration and repair as necessary. Before returning to Goa in April 2018, they went around the globe within 254 days and reached Goa port. We'll see the meaning. Expedition means journey or voyage, and the next one is replenishment, that is replacing or fill up a supply again after using some of it. Here in this paragraph we are going to see about the starting of the voyage. Indian Navy's all-women crew was the first ever to circumnavigate the globe, captained by Commander Vartika Joshi. The crew started their voyage on 10th September 2017 from Goa, flagged off by the Defence Minister of India. They were around the globe in 254 days and reached Goa port on 21st May 2018. The crew reached the Goa port on 21st May 2018. The 6-member women crew broke many stereotypes during their record-setting sails. Here, some additional information is given here. The first Indian solo circumnavigation was undertaken by Captain Dilip Dhon from August 19, 2009 to May 19, 2010 on board another India-built vessel INSV Mahidi. The first Indian non-stop solo circumnavigation was undertaken by Abhilash Tomy KC from November 1st, 2012 to March 31, 2013. This is just information given to us. Here, a reporter is interviewing the crew members. An interview with the crew members. India's all-women Navy crew who went around the world in 254 days have shared their experiences about their great voyage in an interview. Through their personal experiences, we really come to know their hardships and unpredictable challenges they have faced all through their expedition. Interviewer: how well were you acquainted with the sailboat before you took up the task? Vartika Joshi: none of us was acquainted with a sailboat or ocean-going boat. None of us had sailed before, nor are women officers allowed entry in combat platforms as yet. At first, it was difficult to take the boat out to sea from one point to another, but we slowly built upon it through 3 years of training. The next question by the interviewer: can you tell us about the training you had undergone before this expedition? Vartika Joshi: we started with some theoretical courses on navigation, communication and weather prediction. Classroom courses are different from sailing outside, so we were given hands-on training like how to repair things and how to deal with emergencies when the weather gets rough, if there is a medical emergency, and training was needed in tactical aspects as well. Here, in this paragraph, Vartika Joshi tells about their rigorous training. When the interviewer asked about her acquaintance with a sailboat, Vartika Joshi said that she wasn't acquainted with any sailboat prior to that. They slowly got used to it through 3 years of training. They were also given hands-on training as to how to repair things and deal with emergencies when the weather got tough. Aishwarya: we underwent our basic sail training courses in Mumbai at the Indian Naval Watermanship Training Center, that is INWTC, and at various schools in the Southern Naval Base in Kochi. We even sailed on INSV Mahadi to Mauritius in 2016 and 2017 and back, and also to Cape Town in December 2016. We were trained for almost 3 years to prepare for the voyage. Since the boat was old, it had minor leaks and repairs. Also, we ran out of water and food soon. So, the trip was a tutorial for us on how to manage food, water and even electricity during the big voyage. We'll see the explanation part now. In addition, Aishwarya said that they underwent basic training courses in Mumbai at the Indian Naval Watermanship Training Center INWTC and at various schools in the Southern Naval Base in Kochi. They even sailed on INSV Mahadi to Mauritius and back, and also to Cape Town in December 2016. Interviewer: what was the selection process? Aishwarya: out of the 30 women who had applied, 6 of us were shortlisted based on the little survival skills we showcased. The crew was mentored by Commander Dilip Don, but after I was told about the flare-ups at sea, I even had second thoughts about joining the team. Here, Aishwarya tells about their selection process. She said 6 of them were shortlisted based on the little survival skills they showcased. The crew was mentored by Commander Dilip Don. Students, hope you have understood the lesson. We will see the remaining part of the lesson in the second video, part 2.